What's up, guys? This is KoolKanto coming at you with another Pokemon Wi-Fi match. And this one, it was actually a little interesting. Again, something that you don't really see battling too often. But I'll explain more about that when we get to it. So he leads off with his Primate, and I figured he was either going to have Stone Edge or he was going to switch out. But he goes straight for the close combat. I'm guessing it would be because it's Sash, and he doesn't want it to get its Sash broken with Spikes or with Stealth Rock. So he just stays in, and he ends up hitting me with 2 close combats, which I'm actually really surprised at how much damage that those close combats were able to do. But it's a stab close combat coming from a Primate, so I guess it should be doing quite a bit of damage. And I just go straight off for the Brave Bird here on the 3rd turn, knowing that I'm going to be able to take it down to its Sash, which I am able to do. And he's going to hit me with, or no, I'm going to get hit by a ton of recoil. But that's what happens when you basically take a Pokemon out. So he's going to be able to take me out with another close combat. Not a big deal. I was able to get my rocks up, and Skarm was able to take out a Pokemon, basically. So Skarm goes down, and I'm going to have to bring in someone for the revenge kill. So I bring in Apogee to just hit him with a Bullet Punch, knowing that if he switches, it's going to get taken out by Stealth Rocks, and I didn't want to guess too much and maybe end up being slower and taking a hit that I didn't have to. So he sends out his Hariyama now, and I'm thinking, 2 fighting types. Okay, I don't really have a good counter for this, but I can take him out, just hit him with most powerful move, Dynamic Punch, and that'll confuse him, and that'll be good for me. So that's exactly what I do. I hit him with a Dynamic Punch, and I confuse it, and he hits himself in confusion. So things looking perfect for me. So his Hariyama snaps out of confusion after hitting himself, so not a big deal. I'm feeling okay about that. And protects so I don't hit with a Dynamic Punch. Recovery from lefties, but here I am able to hit him with another Dynamic Punch, and I believe that's going to take him pretty close. Yeah, it takes him pretty close, and Hariyama's confused, might be able to hit himself, take himself out, but he doesn't. He hits me with a Toxic, which kind of sucks because it's going to make Apogee last a little bit long, or not as long as I would like him to. But at least he's not burnt, which would be a lot worse, I think. So I take him back, not wanting to get toxic damage, and predicting him to protect again, because he protected and then didn't attack, and then most likely going to protect again. So I was going to get a free switch, and I knew that Gyarados would be faster. So I think that's a pretty good play by me to not take the poison damage on Machamp and to be able to take out the Hariyama without taking any damage. And here he sends out a Poliwrath, which is another fighting type. And I'm thinking, what is he doing? Because I have, on my team, I have 3 that are weak to fighting. But I figure, how many times are you going to see that many fighting types in one match? I have Jolteon, Lapras, and Houndoom, who are all weak to fighting type attacks. Here, I am luckier than lucky with him missing, I believe that was 2 Hypnosises right there. And I was the one hosting this match, and I am playing on my Soul Silver. So I figured, good for me. This play, total lulz. I went for a Waterfall. I don't know, expecting him to switch, and with its water absorbability, it heals him back up. But he hits me with an Endeavor then, which does nothing because his health is back up to full, or just about up to full. So here I'm thinking there isn't very much that he can do to me, because he can't Endeavor because his health isn't that much worse off than mine. So I Dragon Danced up again, and then I figured I would be able to take him out with an Earthquake, which I was not able to. And here he finally gets his Hypnosis to hit on, I believe it's his 3rd turn of trying to use it, and me getting up 3 Dragon Dances, I believe. And he goes for the Endeavor to bring me down to whatever low amount of HP he is sitting at. But I didn't really want to switch anything in for it to get Endeavored, so I just leave Long and Strong in, and I'm not really worried about having Sleep Fodder either, just because of Hypnosis's low hit ratio. And here he hits me with a Hydro Pump, which does nothing at all. I was actually kind of really surprised at how much that didn't do. But he hits me with another Hydro Pump because there's nothing else that he can do. And that is actually able to take out Long and Strong. So here, I believe I bring in Jolteon, knowing that Jolteon is going to be faster, and I'm going to be able to take it out with a Thunderbolt. So that's exactly what I do. He doesn't switch out, and his Poliwrath goes down. And now he sends out his 4th fighting type, and I'm thinking, crap, now Gyarados is done, and I might be in trouble here. So I go straight off with the Thunder Wave to paralyze him, so that way I know that Lapras will be able to get in his first attack and be able to take it out with a Surf. And so now Infernape's paralyzed, and he hits me with a Fire Blast, and I think I am able to live it. No, I'm not able to live because he hits me with a crit. I'm not sure if that matters. I really don't do damage calcs all too often, but it really wasn't in my plans for Jolteon to do any more fighting. Like, I was okay foddering him out because I knew that Lapras would be able to come in and finish the Infernape with a Life Orb stabbed Surf. And I knew this Lapras doesn't have too many special attacking EVs, but I knew that it would still be able to get the job done. So here he sends in a Lucario, another fighting type, and right now I have Lapras, Houndoom, and Machamp, and I believe that's all I have left. Machamp does have Dynamic Punch, which is going to be super effective against this Lucario, and Houndoom does have Fire Blast, which will also be super effective against this Lucario. So I'm not too afraid of him, though, even though his fighting portion is kind of scary a little bit. I figure Houndoom will be able to outspeed the Lucario, and I just go straight off for a Fire Blast, not wanting to Nasty Plot and risk anything. So I go for a Fire Blast, and he sends out his last, which is a Toxicroak, which is another fighting poison, I believe. So after the match, I was talking to him, and he was saying that it was a mono-type team that he was trying out. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool because normally you try and set up counters for certain types of pokes, and once you're able to take out that counter, they might be in trouble. Like, luckily for me, his last is Lucario, which I have checks for. But if I didn't have checks for all of these, I would have a major fighting weakness. And I don't know, I just thought that was something cool because I don't really battle too many mono type teams. I just thought that was something interesting, something cool to see. So Garurumon goes in, and he's able to take out his Lucario with a Fire Blast after missing his next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Remember to like, comment, and sub. Peace out.